Good morning. You are all tuned into 1100 WSGI, and this is Lee Marie with the Go Show. Let's go to the Lord in prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you so much. You are so amazing, and you just continue to just surprise us with so many blessings. Thank you for your angels of protection all around us. Thank you for your wisdom, your discernment, your perfect will, your perfect timing. Thank you for taking this show where you want it to go. We love you. We praise you. We surrender. We repent. We need you. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen. All right, Miss Carol is in the house. The beautiful Carol Carter.
Oh, you're so sweet, Marie.
So we're going to want to get the microphone really close to you. So we're going to have to move that a little bit. There's a little pad underneath it. So you can move that also. You're just about an inch and a half away. So normally I don't do back-to-back shows, so I have time to always, adjust everything. But this was an odd situation that I'm going 2 hours in a row. But like I said, U-Turn will be back on Monday. But we have the Miss Beautiful Carol Carter in the house. How are you?
I am good. Thanks, Marie.
Good. All right. So you, everybody loved seeing you at Burdett's on the square.
Yes.
However, now you are downstairs in the antique barn, which I think is actually even more fabulous.
Well, it's been great. It has been great. A lot more traffic, and it's just been a different set of circumstances, but they're all very positive. So yes, I'm enjoying being there.
And it has such a really great vibe down there. It feels more, like a room instead of a store.
Yes.
And so I love that about that. And I know a lot of people were asking, how do I find her? And I said, well, let me bring her on the show.
Aww.
So tell us the specifics about, the hours that they can go in and exactly how to find you and all that.
So yes, downstairs at the barn, which is 700 Willow Street, it's called the Springfield Antique Barn. I have a fairly good sized space. The barn is open from 10 in the morning till 5 in the evening. It's full of vendors, like 140 plus vendors that have spaces there. It's a very exciting place, offering many, many different types of furniture, design, concepts, ideas, accessories, obviously antiques, but also new things as well. And the creativity of everybody is inspiring. I think that's probably what you're thinking, Marie, when you go, compared to just walking in a store with a one style, one type of vibe.
And I love it there. And I didn't even realize that they had new owners.
Oh, yes.
So it's even more fabulous than the last time I was there.
Yes. Kathy and David took it over a couple of years ago and have completely revamped it, and people are very, very excited to be in there. And It is full, so it's difficult to get a space in there now.
Right. But I mean, it's so much easier to even walk around the way that it's organized now. That's
correct.
one thing that I realized when I was there. It's like, wow, there's more space in the aisles to kind of get through.
Organized is a great way of putting it, because they added more booths and more people, but it feels bigger and spacious, and yes.
That surprises me. Yeah, because I felt like, surely they had to have, taken some out, but wow, that just shows you how good their organization skills are.
So space design is really what it's all about.
That's what I need help with at my house. Now, you've already got all the Christmas stuff here.
I know, it's terrible to think about it at this point. No. Most people don't, but July is the beginning of the Christmas season for those who have to buy items and have them ready.
Mm-hmm.
So back to the barn.
Yes.
They opened up the garage area for a garden center. And so starting hopefully 1st of October, we will be doing a lot of Christmas in that space.
Really?
And so I brought things to show you what you might see in our space or my space in that area. And yes, Christmas is already on us as far as us having to make merchandise selections and orders and things like that.
So I see you have some aqua colored stuff here, which is my favorite color. Actually, aqua and red are my favorite colors, but So do you have a lot in this in these hues here?
We do. We're going to be doing some very fabulous trees this year, four at least in the space, big ones, and we will completely deck them out. Here are some of the trims, and one of the things I
Oh,
want to bring to
wow.
people's attention is that sometimes you can take a fresh new approach to your tree by just adding 10 yards of ribbon. So, or selecting a particular ornament that you highlight and buying 10 or 12 of them and a bolt of ribbon,
Uh-huh.
and you get a whole new look. So, we're going to be displaying at least 4 to 5 trees that will have
Nice.
uh,
So
some.
do you sell the whole tree if
We
somebody
will sell the whole tree. There'll be a couple of, well, there may be one that may not be able to be sold, but you
Mhm.
can buy things off of that tree.
and you
But
can order trees?
we can order trees
Oh.
and ornaments. But the biggest thing is my niece is going to be doing the tree design, and she is fabulous at that.
Oh.
And so she will be available to hire to come take your ornaments,
Mm.
your tree, and dress it up to the next level.
Oh. Now is
So
that something new? Is that a new service you're providing?
yes, that's going to be a
Ah.
new service for the fall every year.
Okay. That's a great idea.
Yes, so she's very good at that. So
Ah. Now
we'll
when do they need to start getting, scheduled for that?
well the
Already?
probably the
Oh,
1st of November, I mean 1st of October, the latest,
at the
because
latest.
there's
Okay.
only so many weekends after hours during the day to be
Ah.
able to knock a tree out or get it ready, and you've got to pull stuff out of the attic to see what you have and see how you're going to address the new design. So, yes, starting, well, we will hopefully be open October 1st, and ready, 100% ready by October 1st at the barn. And then, excuse me, she'll be there to book appointments,
Oh, okay. That's
and
good.
you'll get
Yeah.
to see her trees.
Ah, excellent. Now I know there's one particular house. I do Rover, so I do some dog sitting, and there's one particular house like every single year because I've been doing their pets for like 5 years now. They have all the most recent the trend. Like okay, this one year it was black and white checks, and the other
Uh,
before it was a red and black check.
yes.
Like, can you talk to some of what you see as like the trends for 2024?
Well, you have to look back and look at the suppliers who are selling merchandise,
Okay.
and they are across the board in every color scheme
Mm.
because they're pushing mass amounts of merchandise they want you to purchase, of
Mhm.
course. For us, I think some metallics in coppers and bronzes with
Mm.
teal will be
Okay.
one of the highlighted featured
Ah.
or the featured color scheme for
Mhm.
one of the trees.
Mhm.
I know we will be doing a very traditional
Mhm.
tree. I think people love
Right.
that beautiful red, gold,
Mhm.
green,
Sure.
and so there will be that, and that's always going to be a popular color scheme because we have so many traditional
Yeah.
uh, for centuries,
Mhm.
reds and greens. So, but again, I saw a lot of white and dark blues with gold, which
Okay.
was very pretty.
Mhm.
Very, I don't know that we will go too far into that this year.
Mhm.
Again, I'll only have maybe 4 to 5 trees, so there's only
Mhm.
so many themes
Mhm.
we'll come up with.
Yeah, and I love all the tradition, like the red and green plaid. I love the tradition of it because that's what Christmas is about,
It
tradition.
is.
But I also like to know what because even like when you're making like when you're wrapping your packages and stuff. So I could see where that navy blue and gold is going to be a thing because some of the houses that I go in right now, it's like everything is that way all of a
That's
sudden.
exactly right, for sure, and it adds a bit of sparkle to so we've seen a lot of white and gray for years
Right.
in homes. So the navy and gold or navy and silver
Mm.
add that little spark and inspiration and elevated feel to a
Mhm.
room
Mhm.
that is serene, which is kind of the look that we've been after: clean,
Mm.
contemporary, simple, rustic. So
Mhm.
that is but still a traditional tree would work in that
Mm-hmm.
that home setting as well.
Well, this is just beautiful stuff. Oh my goodness, this
Look at the size of these exaggerated florals.
wow.
And
And
some
where
of
do you put these?
that could be a tree topper. It could be. It's definitely going to go in the tree,
Yeah.
especially if you've got a large tree. And
It looks
really,
like you just put a bunch of these in a pot too. It'd be beautiful.
could do that as well. But you ornaments have gotten very expensive. So if you consider that, the one you have in your hand is like $13, well, it fills the space of about 3 to 4 ornaments. So that's the concept behind adding florals.
Gotcha.
But then the felted balls that are larger will be a lot less
Oh.
expensive, and they are.
This is like velvety.
It is, yes.
Oh, nice.
They have texture, a lot of texture, high contrast. So you've got the sparkle and the shiny, and then you've got the matte finish velvets. So
Oh, and another big flower.
another big flower.
Wow, this one's heavy. This would take down my tree.
That is, yes,
Oh, this is-
heavily beaded,
Oh, is that what
heavily
it is?
sequined.
Okay.
And of course, it's the traditional southern magnolia
Yeah, it's beautiful.
nod to the southern flower.
Beautiful.
And then these are very fun to hang and dangle from a tree.
wow.
And you can imagine that
These are beautiful.
with some great ribbon that.
So for the people who are listening on the radio that have no idea what I have in my hand, how would you explain this?
Well, it's like a hanging piece that looks kind of cypressy, but it's all gold with red jewels.
This is beautiful.
So
Wow.
it's a big filler with a lot of drama to it, and again, it's going to be fairly reasonable. And then you add your 10 yards of velvet jeweled ribbon, and
Gorgeous.
it will add a great deal of.
Now, do people sometimes hire you to come in and just decorate their house for Christmas?
Yes, that's kind of the
Ooh.
idea of what we're. And again, we're only going to be able to do a few of those this year, but yes, that's
How fun is that?
take what they have
Uh-huh.
and then enhance it with a few little added
Wow.
ornaments and florals. So
Love it. Absolutely. So if people, I know some people are like, all right, I need to get Carol on my calendar. If they need to get a hold of you as soon as possible, what is the best way for them to reach you?
well, there's a couple of ways. One is my email address, which is Carol Carter Designs with an S at yahoo.com, or my phone number is 615-681-0029.
And give those both one more time.
681-0029, 615 area code, sorry.
Okay.
And then Carol Carter Designs at yahoo.com.
Okay. You hear that? She only has a limited amount of spaces to come out and deck your halls. So
That's right.
make sure you get on the books as soon as possible, or you can visit her. Now I know at Antique Barn y'all aren't required to be there all the
That's
time.
right.
Are there certain hours that you're like, hey, I'm always here during such and such, or is it just always
Well,
different?
I try to be there on Mondays
Okay.
and then one other day during the week. But if someone will call me, I will be happy to meet them anytime.
Oh, okay.
Anytime during the 10 to 5 hours
Okay.
that are there. Or
Okay.
after hours at their own home. That's another possibility.
So what are the hours over there on Mondays?
It's 6 days a week. It's 10 to 5. And then Sunday it's 12 to 5.
Okay, so
So-
10 to 5 on Mondays. That's good to know because there's actually a lot of places that are closed on Monday. So the
Mhm.
fact that you are open on Monday is really good because sometimes when I drive somewhere, I'm like, oh, it's Monday. Now I'll say, oh, it's Monday. I can go to Antique Barn.
That's right. You can. Yes.
I'm going to be telling people because a lot of my students and different things, they're always looking now to find new places to hang out after their dance classes and all that. So
Yes.
that is really good to know.
Yes.
Might have to
Yeah.
even do a little field trip over there.
There you go. That would be great. We'd
Because
love
I know Ellen is the one that brought me over. She said, have you been since the new owners have taken over? And I said, no, I haven't. And I was like, wow. The old owners had a fabulous job. I bought a lot of things over there. Matter of fact, I
Right.
have a purse down here that I bought from the old Antique Barn. And so it has so much stuff.
It
But
does.
the new one, it just looks really good. And of course, it's fabulous because you're down there. And you have how many spaces do you have down there?
Well, right now I will probably stay with 2 spaces.
Okay. But they're pretty big sizes.
They are pretty good
'Cause
size.
I was really impressed. I was like, oh my gosh, and this is yours too, you know. So, which is great because I know a lot of people miss you, but you know, you're not that far.
I'm not far, 1 block away. So
Yeah.
is all I did was move. We are also going to have, Lee Marie, a gift area underneath these trees.
Oh,
So
really?
I brought a few little snippets
Oh my
of
goodness.
things that we're going to offer.
Look at how beautiful. Oh my
And
goodness.
so,
This purse is so cute. Oh, is this like a pony print? Is that what you would call that? Or?
it's a fur. It is actually a skin or a hide,
Ooh,
but
that-
it is printed,
oh,
yeah, on
that is
top.
beautiful.
So
And this goes with it?
that it is a different style,
Okay.
and
So this is
so you can
also-
see it's a combination of real leather and
And how cute, black and white checks and
yeah, how about that? Yes.
Oh,
So-
beautiful.
and you'll find all kinds of things at the barn in terms of gifts that you can pick up. There are candles, like the owner has a table of beautiful candles. And
This is perfect for the holiday parties here. This purse, this little clutch,
Yes.
this little red and black. Wow. So you're going to have a lot of gift options underneath your trees.
That's
That is
right.
fabulous.
Yes.
Now, I know that you also are a very busy woman because a lot of times when I'm trying to find you, they're like, oh, yeah, she's out doing a room again for these people. Like you have a lot of repeat customers
I do.
that have you traveling all around the country. So, what are some of the other types of, things that you do, other services?
Well, I just finished working on a duplex on Emerald Isle in North Carolina, which was a massive project. And it was built to be an Airbnb. And so, getting that furnished and ready to go was it was 11,000 feet. So we had to really fill it. So that I have done window treatments for so many people, just dressing up a room with window treatments and freshening up, adding area rugs or reupholstering an existing sofa. Or
Oh, yeah.
in
I know
case there's-
Ellen, you did one of her chairs. It was
Yes,
fabulous. Yeah.
it was fun. That was, I mean, just a little spark sometimes, or a little change in a room.
Mhm. Little accent piece.
An accent piece, recovering something you already have. It is not as expensive. Sofas tend to be a little more expensive to recover, but certainly a favorite chair or a stool or an ottoman or a love seat or a settee, those are all good choices to recover because they don't require a lot of yardage, and so the labor is a little less money because of that. And so do a lot of that just to freshen up a room. And
Now, do you do any workshops like on how, painting furniture or any of those types of workshops?
I have not. Actually, speaking of Ellen, a couple of times here in the conversation, I've been giving Ellen a lot of my painting projects. So she could
Oh.
probably run a workshop if she wanted to, but
Oh.
She's off on an Alaskan cruise, so she's not available right now.
Uh-huh.
But yes, we do also recommend repainting a piece and
Mhm.
updating it, and it's fun to. And so I'll help pick the colors and
Ah.
how the project is approached. But
Yeah, that could be the little side thing. Very good. Because I know everybody just loves the whole DIY workshops
Yes,
and all that kind of
yes.
stuff.
yes,
So that would be fun. And especially now with the internet, because then you can run them on your Facebook page. Like, okay, today we're going to learn how to do this, run little
yes.
things to get people excited. Because you have so many great ideas. And now, did you bring over all of your, because I know you have all those books with all the, drape stuff and all that. Did you bring those or no?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. I since we had touched on that before, I thought, well, I'll try to do something.
I mean, do you have them in the barn?
Oh, I brought them in the barn.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Okay. So
Oh,
people can stop
definitely.
by and they can
Yeah.
go through those books
Right.
there. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. And again, a phone call would be good because I don't have every single thing there. I have a little less space than I used to have, so I had to bring some of those. What I call my library. A good portion of it is still at home, but I can get my fingers on it very fast and bring it to a client's home. But
Mhm.
yes, there are samples there in the barn.
Okay, good. Yeah. So call her ahead of time and tell her what you need, because then she can bring those drapery books or whatever. Because I remember those were so fun to look at. I just sit there and just dream like, oh, I love these.
Yes, they are. They're very inspirational.
Uh-huh.
And finding ways to, I think one of my favorite things is finding ways to do projects for people in an economic fashion so that they don't spend the most amount of money trying to update and refresh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because sometimes, it can feel like, it's so overwhelming, but you said you can come in and you can work with their budget and say, well, hey, at least if you do this,
Exactly.
or we can repurpose this.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes, that's really my favorite thing to do is to take what someone. So I always feel like you don't buy things because you don't like them. You buy things because you love them. So, but they may not have been purchased for the right place or perhaps the right color tone or stain or what have you. And so tweaking it a little bit and then maybe moving it around the room or.
All right. I'm definitely having you over now. I know I talked about it before, but I'm inspired now. I'm re-inspired.
There you go. All right. Well, good. That's what we want to do is inspire you and make you fall in love with you what you've purchased and what you own already.
Mm-hmm. And when you come home, you just want to feel like, you don't want
That's
to
right. It's your little haven. It's your little respite.
Mm-hmm.
So we want you to feel that way.
So is there any other advice that you want to tell our listeners and viewers about either home decorating or the season or?
No, just really it's about planning and prepping, and do not wait till the last minute to do anything holiday or refresh because it gets too crazy. The workrooms get too busy. The subcontractors get way too busy during that time. And remember, we have several holidays in between where you don't get any work done. So.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and do one of our commercial breaks, and then we'll come back and finish talking with Carol Carter. And her place now, it's no longer at Burnett's, but it is downstairs at the Antique Barn right here in Springfield. Like she said, it's only 1 block over, so definitely findable. All right, let's hear from one of our sponsors.
At the UPS Store, we have everything to help small business owners be unstoppable. So if you need printing, we'll be the printing store.
I need help printing brochures. My at-home printer became self-aware.
Of course, the UPS Store can print. Wait, you said self-aware?
Yeah, one day it was saying it was low on ink, and the next it was saying it wanted to rule the world.
Weird. Well, whatever you need, we've got you covered.
The UPS Store can help small business owners be unstoppable with our printing services. The UPS Store. Be unstoppable. The UPS Store locations are independently owned. Product, services, pricing, and hours may vary. See Center for details.
Yes, that is the UPS Store right here in Springfield on Memorial Boulevard. Very easy to find, so go by and check them out. Also, Deborah Grant works over there, so you can see her as well. Anyways, we've been talking to Carol Carter, and she has so many fabulous items here. I'm so excited. Do you already have Christmas stuff out?
No, it's still in my home. I'm hoping to get it all installed by the month of September or August.
August. So okay, so by August, mid-August, end of August.
The end of August, 1st of September. Really, that's right.
All right, so by September 1st, you can go over and see a lot of these fabulous pieces. But it's so much fun. I'm really excited now. I love Christmas. I absolutely love Christmas. So I'm so glad that you brought Christmas stuff in because, once July hits, you're right. Once July hits, you need to be planning for Christmas.
That's right.
Especially, there's so many things that happen, between recitals and shows and family things that, you need to be prepared.
Absolutely. And a lot of times we have to order things still. And that takes anywhere, in some cases, especially with Christmas, there's quick ship, but it still takes up to 10 days sometimes to get things. So you don't want to put it off too long.
Now, what about business windows? Do you guys do any of that kind of thing?
My niece could do that, yes.
All right.
Yes, but I haven't been asked, and I haven't.
Sought that out.
I haven't. Yes,
I was just curious because I know that there's some fabulous windows there in downtown. I thought, well, maybe we could have a really fabulous looking downtown if your peeps went through there.
that would be awesome. That's not a bad idea, Marie.
Oh, just some ideas. Sometimes I'm sitting here, just my brain's just going. I know last night I didn't get a lot of sleep because of the thunder, and I've got a dog that
That's
absolutely.
crazy.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I'm a little bit odd today.
You seem fine.
Oh, well, thank you. All right. So everybody can find Miss Carol over there at the Antique Barn. And it's a fabulous. Is it just 2 stories? It seems like there's 3.
No, it's 2 stories,
Okay.
but it is jam
It's
packed.
big because I've gotten lost in there before from my people.
Yeah, it is. It's very large and
It
big.
is like because there's just, some back little walkways and stuff. So
Yes,
it's packed. If you haven't been to Antique Barn yet, you really need to go.
there are some great exotic things as well as just practical.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. Matter of fact, talk for a second. I'm going to grab.
yes,
Here we go. You said practical. This purse, my patriotic purse. here,
oh yes,
I got there at the Antique Barn.
there are a lot of brand new items there. They're not all
Antique.
exactly secondhand. Right.
Previously enjoyed.
That's right.
All right. Well, I really appreciate you coming down. And is there anything else that you want to talk about? I'm just going to be talking about calendar for the next half hour. So.
I think we covered.
Covered everything?
Yes.
Okay, great. So one more time, how do they get a hold of you?
Just call me at 615-681-0029 or email me at carolcarterdesigns@yahoo.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Carol, for coming in and sharing with us your
Well, thank
beautiful
you.
stuff.
My pleasure.
And we'll be getting over there real soon, and I definitely need to talk with you about some home stuff. All right. You all are listening to 1100 WSGI. This is Lee Marie on The Go Show, and we're going to hear from one of our favorite sponsors right now while Carol makes her exit.
Ridgetop Mower provides lawnmower repair, parts and service, pickup and delivery, and free equipment removal. Open 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, 8 to 12 on Saturday. Ridgetop Mower is located at 1101 Matthew Street in the heart of Springfield. Call Gary at Ridgetop Mower, 615-855-0044. That's 615-855-0044. And be sure to tell him Lee Marie sent you.
At the
All right. And yes, Ridgetop Mower is right there behind Ace Hardware. You know where they are. And Gary is great. If you just want to stop in and ask questions or buy parts, he is very knowledgeable and he's got all his parts labeled there. And he's just great to talk to. So make sure you go by Gary's and tell him that you heard about it on The Go Show, because I know a lot of you have. So anyways, as you know, on The Go Show, we also talk about calendar items. And of course, you know that there's a lot coming up, especially with the holidays coming up. But anyways, being that it's the first week of the month coming up too. So I'm going to go to my Facebook page, which to find my Facebook page, you would look just for Lee Marie, and it's a white circle that says rule number 1 in black. And so that is how you find me. And then what I do is I will share on my page a lot of the upcoming events in this area. So I do that just so that when I'm on air, I can't give you all the information on everything. So if you have things that you want to be considered to be covered on The Go Show, email me at retroleemarie@gmail.com. Again, that's retroleemarie@gmail.com. And I can look at that. And we are a Christian station, so we don't like to promote any things that do not align with that. But let me go to my Facebook page and bring up some stuff. Of course, I already told you that tomorrow is Thursday, August 1st, which means it is an election here in Robertson County. And so early voting is over, so you have to go to your polling location and vote between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Okay, then Friday, of course, we're going to start the day with Wild Doc, our favorite doc. And tune in at 8 a.m. for a special edition Go Show from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And again, send us your difficult questions. We like to try to stump him. We haven't been able to stump him yet, but we keep trying. So send me your your difficult health questions or whatever, and we will give them to him and pick out some and cover them every single month. All right, so Friday, that's Friday morning. Of course, you already know Friday night is the First Friday Market in the downtown square. I will be there. I am located right next to Crossroads Christian Bookstore. And by the way, if you haven't been in Crossroads yet or for a while, you need to stop in. She's got so many beautiful gift items and a great selection of Bibles. Also, on the far right, as you walk in the door, there's a local authors section. So you can find some of your friends' books right there. And also, if you're a local author, a Christian author, please stop in and talk to Nancy, because I know there's a bunch more people out there, and there's a couple shelves that have room for your book. So go in there. And then, like I said, just to the left of Crossroads, you'll see a wishing well in the window. That is me. Right now, I am doing some line dance classes there and also some couples classes as well on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So you can check that out if you want. Then after Friday, we've got Saturday the 3rd. A lot of stuff going on Saturday. Of course, it is the local GOP potluck breakfast. That is at Purpose Life Church at 805 Memorial Boulevard. 8:30 a.m. is the breakfast, and then 9 o'clock is the program. And let's see, August 3rd at night, we have I Can Only Imagine movie is going to be played at the Louise Martin Ballpark on Kelly Willis Road. This is free and open to the public. And I was reading some stuff about this movie, and it sounds really good, really inspirational, based on a true story. And I know a lot of you know that song, I Can Only Imagine. And that I think this is the background to why that singer wrote that song. And he had a real difficult childhood. And so very inspirational movie. So again, that's August 3rd, which is this Saturday at 8:30 p.m. And that is at the Louise Martin Ballpark right there on Kelly Willis Road in Greenbrier. Other stuff going on. There is a back to school bash August 3rd, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. White House Church of the Nazarene, 302 Wilkinson Lane. They're doing free supply-filled backpacks for the first 40 school-age kids. They're also doing free hot dogs, Pelican snow cone, petting zoo, and water fun with the fire department. So that's going to be a fun little party there on August 3rd, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. in the city of White House. You can check that out. One thing that you do want to save the date on, because I know there's a lot of people here that graduated from Springfield High School. They are having a huge alumni reunion on August 15th. So that is coming up, and reservations are required. So it's $20 a person, and it's going to be at the center from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So again, they're saying anyone who graduated from Springfield High School, they're going to have a big reunion party over there. So that should be fun. All right. Other things coming in August. Oh, well, of course, the fair is coming, and it is early this year, guys. August 6th to the 10th, which means this coming Sunday is the deadline to enter a lot of your contest items. Between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m., I know, is the time to take in your photos. But get a hold of one of these catalogs. They are all around town. I know that the library had a big stock of them. Pick up your catalog so that you can plan your days, because it's so much fun to go to the fair and to see all the animals. You'll see your neighbors. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I wonder if Jeff Allen knows he's on the back of this book. I just realized that I know the person that's on the back of this book. Oh, how funny is that? Anyways, okay, let me get back to reality. So go ahead, look in here. It has a schedule for everything, and you're going to want to plan some days, because it's just so fun to go hang out with the community. Check out all the pictures that everybody has taken. Check out all the, fruits and vegetables, the watermelons, the pumpkins that are bigger than you. It's so much fun. So there you go, August 6th to the 10th. And we hope that you guys will, go and be a part of the community there. And then again, this Sunday, you got to get your entries in for a lot of the different contests between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. So check that out. It's a great thing for the kids to, to get involved in. And then, of course, they always kick off the fair with a parade. And so that does happen that first day, that Tuesday, August 6th. They started off, I believe the parade's like at 5 p.m. And that leads you right into the fairgrounds. And so that's always fun, too, for the kids to watch. Now, I did see, and I was kind of surprised that this is during the fair, but the pep rally on the square, which is always fun. All the high schools are there. That is Thursday, August 8th. 5:30 to 7:30. So that is during the fair, but maybe you can do both, or just go to the fair another day. The pep rally is fun. It really is. They have a little contest with the high schools, and it just kind of gets everybody so excited for school and everything. So you can check that out on the square Thursday, August 8th, 5:30 to 7:30. All right, lots of other stuff coming up. Of course, I'm glad that the library put back out the colorful square calendar. I know that last month it was a list, and it's just not as fun to look at. I like having the squares to look at. So a lot of fun stuff coming up at the Stokes Brown Public Library. And of course, they do some free computer classes. So make sure that you check those out, because they have a wonderful computer lab upstairs. It's nice and air conditioned. And coming in the month of August, I see Computers 101, 102. I see one on websites for education. And that's real important because, back in the day, when people my age or younger were doing reports, we had to rely on books and all that. Well, there are sites that you can now go to, but you have to be real careful because you can't quote anything that you see on the internet. So they're going to be doing some classes just on the websites that people can use for things like that. They're also doing classes on creating your new cover letter, your new resume, also on interviewing. And this is all important stuff. You could be totally qualified, but if your wrapping doesn't look correct, they're not going to open it up. So just remember that it's real important to dress the part and to make sure that your resume isn't in a format where they just pick it up and put it right in the trash, because there are certain people, certain groups that have very specific requirements on resumes, and so you're going to want to make sure you get a hold of that. Also, of course, there is a class on Microsoft Word and also on PowerPoint and on Outlook. And I know that all of you have had some experience in that, but it's really good to kind of hear it from the ground up. So check out those computer classes. They're absolutely free, guys. And oftentimes I go in there and sometimes there's like 1 or 2 people in the class. So it's almost like a free private lesson, really. And then, I just looked over here. It looks like they're doing them more days of the week, which is awesome. There's an Excel class, and Excel is so useful for a lot of things. I better sign up for that one. That one is on Monday the 26th at 11 a.m. So a lot of these computer classes looks like they are 11 a.m. Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays now. Wow. I had no idea. They have expanded that. That's really great. Anyways, there's things for obviously all age groups, and that's why a lot of times now you're going by the library, you'll see the parking lot is full. So make sure you look at the calendar to see what's coming, because you don't want to have to be walking a ways to get there. You want to get there early so that you can get a good parking spot. But lots of stuff coming up. And then, of course, one of the, I'm trying to look here. Here we go. Yes, bingo. Second Monday of the month is bingo for adults, and that's at 1 p.m. and lots of prizes. And then the grand prizes are always like some cool gift cards, to some of the local stores and such. So bingo for adults, I know that a lot of people have met friends at that. Again, it's a great place to meet people from the community. It's always the second Monday, and I remember that because the second Monday is also the Second Amendment group meets, and they meet at the American Legion in Greenbrier. And this coming one on August 12th is going to be on, it's kind of part of our survival series, because it's going to be on the walkie-talkies, the family radio service walkie-talkies. And these you actually don't need a license for. I met with Bill Jones, and we determined that this would be really the best thing to kind of train our members on and the people from the community. Because the thing is if and when the internet goes down, you're going to want to be able to communicate. And these walkie-talkies, matter of fact, I went on Amazon last night and I ordered a 4-pack of a particular family radio service walkie-talkies, and so that my family can have them. But then also, you can talk with your neighbors on them too, because I think these are maybe like up to 3 miles or maybe 1 mile. I'm not sure, but definitely your neighborhood. And so if the internet goes down and there is some type of tornado or whatever, and you need help or you're trapped, this could save a life if you are able to get help to get over to your family. So anyways, I just want to recommend you guys all come out to the August 12th. It's a Monday night, 6 o'clock we meet for a potluck dinner, and at 6:30 is when we have our program. And we do have Doug Couts and Bill Jones coming from the Ham Radio Club to talk to us, because some people may want to also eventually at some point get ham radios, but you do need a license. You need a technician license to talk on those. And but for we determine for what we need here in our local communities would be just to get everybody at least on the family radio service walkie-talkie system, because really that would be what we would need for these local emergencies. So come on out. It's a no-fee play. It's free admission, and all ages are welcome at the TFA, Tennessee Firearms Association. And for those of you that don't know, it is a state organization, but there are chapters in many of the counties. And so that is the Robertson County chapter is what is going to be meeting every second Monday. And also the Tennessee Firearms Association is going to be having their yearly event, and that is going to be the Saturday after Labor Day. So that is their annual event, and that is where all the TFAs from all over the state will come for a once a year event. And yes, Saturday after Labor Day, and that is Saturday, September 7th. And so you can still go online and get tickets for that. It's a great event. They have a lot of silent auction items, which I know we've gotten some really great deals on, but they also have a live auction as well with some really impressive things to bid on. Looks like Congressman Mark Green is going to be there. There's going to be several speakers actually, and then several vendors also. So you want to come out to that. That is on September 7th, and that is at the Farm Bureau Expo in Lebanon. So go to the tfalac.org is how I just pulled that up. But you can just, if you want to, just go to Google and put in Tennessee Firearms Association. The state organization will come up, and then you can go from there. Because if you are in another part of Tennessee, you might want to see where your local chapter meets. Our local chapter meets at the American Legion in Greenbrier, right there. You all know where that is, Post 45. And you also want to always be supporting our veterans. There's going to be some things coming up. I know at the fair, they usually have their hot dog truck out there. And let me just tell you, the VLF's hot dogs are the best. And support our veterans any way that you can, because they have done, talk about a group that has paid it forward. That is them. So make sure that you're educating all your kids about respecting our veterans and thanking them. And when you do see them, a lot of times they'll have their hats on, and I hear people say, thank you for your service, and that's really great. But also, talk to them a little bit more. Say, hey, where were you stationed? What branch of the military? Get their stories, because they all have a wonderful story, and it's just, you should get to know these people. All right, it is, wow, how did the time fly? I still have to do one more ad. Okay, let me do a sponsor break, and then I will come back and give you some more calendar information. This is Lee Marie on The Go Show, and this is another one of our favorite sponsors.
Nothing can compare to the down-home customer service that you receive from a small-town, family-run drugstore like Southside Drug Company. Stop in and talk with the friendly staff. They've been specializing in hometown customer service for over 100 years. Store hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. For more information, visit SouthsideDrugCo.com. Be sure to tell them Lee Marie sent you.
Ridgetop Mower provides lawnmower.
Okay, sorry about that. Yes, so Southside, if you missed the One Street Over show today, then you missed hearing from Gina. Now you can go back on Facebook and look up the interview. Someone keeps texting me. Please tell them I'm on the air. Okay. Gina Webb was on from Moringa Tree, and that is the cafe that now is inside Southside. And, countless times I have seen small businesses come to areas and they don't get as much business as they need, and then they leave. 504 Climb is a perfect example of that. They were in the square, they didn't get the business they needed, and they left. We don't want that to happen with our cool vendors and our cool, merchants here. So this week, I want you all to get out to Southside Drug Co. and go in their store, go to the cafe, and they are open, I believe, 9 to 2 on the weekdays, and on Saturday they're open 10 to 3. Go out and try some of this stuff. Amazing salads, amazing bowls that smoothie bowls. Oh my goodness. If you like chocolate and peanut butter, you got to try that one. Oh, it's so good. Anyways, all this stuff is good. She uses clean ingredients on everything. So you don't, it's like, having a medicine. It's nothing bad at all. It's all good. But most importantly, it's tasty. So go out to Southside and check out the Moringa Tree Cafe. Gina is like the female version of Wild Doc in a sense, because they both are using a lot of what God has put on this earth to cure a lot of our ailments. And so just like Wild Doc will tell you, you should be, taking this for that. Gina has also a lot of great product and great information like that as well. And I think I've told you guys, Stephen, at one point, my husband had a cough for, I don't know, it seemed like 3 months. I don't think it was probably that long, but it seemed like forever. And I finally, I don't know why I didn't do it sooner, but I finally texted Wild Doc and I said, Wild Doc, he's had this cough for so long and we've tried such and such and such, he's been on this and that. And Wild Doc's like, get into my office. I'm like, okay. Went in, long story short, he had an adjustment. He got one tincture of a particular type of herb. And let me tell you, in 24 hours, he never coughed again. I don't think he has still coughed since then. But anyways, that's just a small example. Now, not everybody is going to, like Gina said, everybody's body is different. So, I don't want to tell you what that liquid was that he was taking, because I know coughs can be from a lot of different, reasons. But anyway, the bottom line is that, oftentimes we just try to go the antibiotic route or, steroid route or something. And actually what we need to do is, like Gina and Wild Doc will tell you, we need to first look and see what has God put here maybe that might be better for us, that doesn't have a bunch of side effects. And sure enough, so they're really great. So I just want to make sure you get out to Moringa Tree in the Southside and try their stuff, because it is so good. I guarantee you will love it. Okay, only have about 10 minutes left. Goodness, and I had something else that specifically was texted to me last night, so I'm going to pull that up real quick. There's a lot of anniversaries going on. Ebenezer is doing their huge 150-year anniversary this Sunday. So go online and see all about that. They have got special speakers, special preachers, food. I think it is a potluck, so you would bring a side dish. Sorry about that. People are texting. I need to shut off my text feature when I'm on the air. Okay, so Barren Plains Baptist Church wanted me to announce that they're having their second annual Family and Friends Olympics. So this is fun since some people have been watching the Olympics. Oh, don't get me started. Teams will consist of 3 to 5 people. If your team has 6, we'll split the team in half. The events are able to be completed by a wide age range, 4 or 5 years old and up. Some examples of the Olympic contests are going to be javelin throw, 3-legged race, grip strength, disc golf, putt-putt, and basketball shooting. And there will be medals for each of the categories: gold, silver, bronze. And there's also going to be prizes for the top 3 teams overall. And they're also going to be serving food. And this is going to be this Saturday, 4 p.m. okay, over at Barren Plains Baptist Church. So check that out. I believe that is also on my Facebook page. I am now going to scoot over to my Facebook page and show you some other things. I'm going to go through pretty quick because I'd like to go just right down the list. There's some stuff happening at South Haven, not this weekend, but coming up. The ladies have a macrame workshop. And also Consider the Lilies Ladies Conference. That is going to be September 21st. And if you sign up before September 1, it's an early bird. So I'd like to tell you about that. Ashland City is doing on August 10th. They're doing their first annual barbecue cook-off. And that link is there. It had a lot of fun things on there. There's a picture of Kay. Kay just graduated. She just did her second series of dance classes with me of line dancing. There's a beautiful picture of Kay. Okay, let's see. Yes, the Guardians are coming. The Guardians Quartet is going to be at Ebenezer, my favorite place to watch these quartets. That's going to be Friday, August 23rd at 7 p.m. Mark your calendars now, guys, because our calendars really fill up fast. Let's see. Here we go. Ebenezer's 150-year anniversary. Yeah, guys, definitely want to go to that. They're inviting everybody in the community to join them. They're doing Sunday school at 9, worship at 10, and then that's followed by the meal and singing. And there's going to be a lot of memories and just a lot of great things. So I believe you want to bring a side dish to that if you can, but if not, just go. I'm sure there'll be plenty of food. Okay, there's the Barren Plains Baptist Church Family and Friends Olympics. This looks really good. Okay, good. It's a Saturday at 4. Because I already have like 3 things on Saturday, but I don't think I have anything at 4 p.m. I think I'm going to try to do that. That sounds like so much fun. I remember watching the Olympics as a kid, and this will tell you how old I am. I remember watching Olga Corbett on the balance beam and then going in the backyard with a 2x4, just putting it on the ground, of course, and pretending that I was her, and so it's really fun to pretend you're in the Olympics. And we colored on a like poster board. We made the medals and then used yarn and had a whole little ceremony in the backyard with the neighbor kids. Things like that are fun, guys. Do that. There's so many things that you can do to kind of, get the electronics out of the hands, go do real things with real people. And speaking of real things with real people, oh goodness, here's a picture right here that Sabi had posted on Facebook. Friday, guys. Yeah, I was blown away. Hallelujah. The Holy Spirit was moving. Okay. We had over 300 people in the square and so much participation by all the different, agencies in our city. And just, I cried. Last Friday I went on air and I said, I would love to have 250 people there because then we can join hands around the courthouse and do our worship. And, I was very hesitant to say that because I thought, I know that's really hard. But guess what? We had over 300 people. And even though there's some pictures of people stretching their arms out, but those weren't really like, once everybody got in the circle, then we didn't have to stretch anymore. There was plenty. Matter of fact, there was other people in the second row. So we had plenty of people to make that. And it was blessed. I mean, it was just such a sweet time with the community coming together to pray and repent and, to turn our county back to the Lord and our state. Monty Fritz and his wife Denise, they're fabulous. They felt led by the Holy Spirit to go out to all 95 counties in the state of Tennessee for the month of July, and they did that. Matter of fact, tonight there's going to be a closing ceremony at the Legislative Plaza, and I believe that's at 6:30 tonight. Thank you, Lord, for reminding me on that. You can go if you go on to Facebook and you type in "Pray for TN," that information will come up. And I tell you, Monty and his wife have done such an amazing job there. And I'm going to see actually if I can have him call in this Friday. Of course, is Faith Friday for One Street Over. And so we try to always have a faith-based guest. So I'm going to see if at 7:30, if we can't get Monty to call in, because I would love to hear just kind of like a little recap, a little like highlight. Now, so this celebration, which is today, is from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's called Moving Forward as One, and it is in the Legislative Plaza in Nashville at the Capitol. So you can certainly be a part of that. I know it's late at night, but you can carpool, get down there. I know several people that are going to be going from Robertson County. But also, if you go to the Pray for TN Facebook page, you will see pictures and videos of all of the counties, all 95 counties that have been participating in this. And I was really, it was awesome because the day after we had ours, they went and they posted some pictures and video from Robertson County. And they actually posted the whole video of our brother Tom T. Rawls, his closing prayer, which was so good that we've had people asking for that to be emailed to them. And so I am going to get an email copy of that to see if I can post the text from that, because I know a lot of people wanted to use that at their churches and different things. It was a beautiful prayer. I mean, everybody that contributed to that event, it was just really definitely led by the Holy Spirit. And I want to just thank everybody who was there being a part of it. All right, so that is what is going on tonight over at the Legislative Plaza. So that is the final of the Pray for TN. But I want to tell you something very exciting, and that is that it seems that many of these counties are now continuing with prayer groups, and our county is also, and they are calling it Prayer in the Square. And so there are going to be some different groups that are going to be praying for specific groups within our county. And so that's really exciting. There is going to be an initial kickoff meeting actually this Saturday. Oh, this Saturday at 3. All right, maybe I can't go to that 4 o'clock thing. Oh, I can go after. Okay. All right. Yeah, my day's going to be full on Saturday. But at 3 o'clock, there's going to be, for those people that want to join in with the prayer groups happening in Robertson County, you can be a part of that. Just send me a message on Facebook, on Messenger, if you can, which again, my profile pic is a white circle that says roll number 1, or you can email me at retrolimarie@gmail.com. That's retrolimarie@gmail.com, and I can get you the specifics, the address and all that for the prayer meeting this coming Saturday at 3 o'clock. All right. I can't believe I have made it through 2 hours, but I have, especially after not having that much sleep because of the thunder, but that's okay. It's 8:58. And tomorrow, you guys have Deborah Grant to look forward to. Again, she's the one that led the music, the singing at last Friday. Beautiful voice, beautiful lady. And she is going to be filling in, hosting. And she's going to have an author on, a first-time author. So those are always fun to tune in to hear. And other than that, I will see you guys out and about because there's so much going on. I will definitely see you Friday night at the Friday Night Market. I'm going to be in front of Crossroads Bookstore, which is next to the Well. I'll be in front of the Well as well. They're all right there connected. So look for the Wishing Well. Look for me. Come say hi. You can bring me some flyers of events that you're having if you want them to be considered to be covered on The Go Show. I'm happy to look at those over and incorporate those as needed and as we can. So you've been listening to 1100 WSGI. This has been Lee Marie on The Go Show, and I hope that you will get out to our sponsors, let them know you heard about them on The Go Show. All right, we have on WSGI lots of great music coming, a lot of great programs as well. So stay tuned, or you know what? Get this on your app so that wherever you go, you can listen to WSGI. Make it a great day. God bless.